All right, y'all, welcome to the test drive portion. We are going to go ahead and take this 2022 Acura MDX out for a test drive. Go ahead and select drive, and we are out of here. First thing I notice about this vehicle immediately is how smooth it is. It's literally like butter. This steering wheel is like, takes no effort to rotate. It's almost kind of insane. So we're just gonna take it for a quick drive just to see how it feels. First things first, 10-speed automatic transmission is seamless between gears. Absolutely seamless. Right now I have it in normal mode. It is telling me that the speed limit is 25. It does have traffic sign recognition as well as pedestrian detection, forward collision alert, lane departure warning, steering assist, adaptive cruise control. That does have stop and go capabilities. So if I go ahead and set this now, I can adjust the distance between me and the vehicle in front, and it will see that there's a vehicle in front of me slowing down, and my feet are off of all pedals, and it is doing all the work. It's showing me right now that the vehicle in front of me is actually starting to move away, and it's picking up speed just as if it knows exactly what's going on, because it does. This vehicle does also have the lane centering as well. So I don't know if you can see it, but as soon as you hit that button, the lines light up green, and it does start to take over the steering for you. So it's a really, really good system. And this vehicle, even though we are riding on 20-inch wheels, it rides really, really good. I'm genuinely, I wouldn't say surprised, because I have a lot of experience with Hondas and Acuras, but this is now at a level of refinement that Acura's never had ever before. So I'm very, very impressed with this vehicle so far. I'm gonna try to find a decent road to. This is, well, it is a touchscreen, but only when you're stopped. This car is so smooth, it's ridiculous. It's really insane how well this thing rides. I'm very surprised. And I'm just playing around with this as I go along, but this is really, really nice. And there's plenty of power with this 10-speed and this V6. It's really, really impressive how well this thing moves out. And with that all-wheel drive, there's no struggle for traction. It just kind of hooks and books. So I'm just gonna pull up to this pump just because it's available. I don't want to be in anybody's way, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to use this navigation properly. There we go. Oh, you can actually draw this. Okay, great. So I'm gonna write Chris Well. Win-win. No, that's not good. So I'm gonna try this again, and we'll do C R I this. Let's see, that's 1.5. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we will try instead to search, and let's go for the keyboard. So we'll go, oh, this works much better. That works much better. That works much better, much better. So we can go back into drive. It is calculating our
After a
route.
quarter of a mile, continue straight ahead onto West Street.
I'm going to switch the vehicle over to sport mode so that when I leave out of here, we can do a nice little acceleration. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Now, obviously, I've driven vehicles with 800, 900, 1,000 horsepower, so this isn't like shocking to me, but I will say, for it to be naturally aspirated and to have no turbo.
After 900 feet, continue straight ahead
no
onto West
assistance,
Street and then take the second exit at the traffic circle. Now continue straight ahead and then take the second exit at the traffic circle onto West Street.
Oh yeah, this is, I don't know
Finding
where
a
I
new
am,
route.
but I feel
At
like
the
I
end of the
belong.
road, turn left onto Taylor Avenue and then take the first exit at the traffic circle.
This V6 has 290 horsepower, and it definitely feels like it. It's not overpowered, but it's definitely not underpowered either.
Now turn left and then take the first exit at the traffic circle onto West Street.
Turn my brake on.
Finding a new route. After a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Cedar Park Road.
So, paddle shifters, no. Just leave it in drive, because it doesn't do anything, no. I don't like the paddle shifters. First of all, they're plastic, so that's one thing I don't like. The second thing I don't like is the fact that they don't really do anything.
After
You're more
500 feet, turn
suggesting
left
that
onto
the
Cedar
vehicle
Park
downshift or
Road.
upshift than telling it to, and that I don't like.
Now turn left.
So, but everything else about this vehicle so far, especially, I am very, very happy with
Finding
it.
a new
very
route.
happy. Very
Now
happy.
turn
I love
right.
how the steering wheel feels. You guys gotta really get one of these in your hand for yourself. It's nice and thick, but it's not too thick. See, a lot of automakers nowadays are
Finding a
thinking,
new route.
put the fattest steering wheel you can put on there. It's gonna
At
make
the
it feel
next
sporty.
traffic light,
No,
turn
it
right
doesn't.
onto
It makes
Road
it annoying to
Boulevard.
hold, and it makes it aggravating to drive the vehicle. This is the perfect amount. I feel like I'm holding on to something substantial, but I also feel like this vehicle is pretty tossable too, and it is. This being Acura, having the super handling all-wheel drive, it does have torque vectoring, so it is able to send power to whichever wheel.
At the next
front
traffic
to
light,
back,
use the
side
right
to
lane and
side,
turn right onto Road
and
Boulevard.
it is able to appropriate power
Now
where it
turn
sees
right.
fit, which is really nice, because if you're in a situation and you've got open differentials, only the vehicle's wheels that don't have traction are going to spin, and that doesn't get you anywhere. This vehicle has the ability to kind of mimic a mechanical limited slip differential in certain situations, especially when you're accelerating really, really hard out of a corner. So what I'll do is we'll turn off traction, and then when I hit this corner, I'm going to just floor it and see if I can feel any of that vectoring happening. Do here. All right, floored. Oh, wow.
Finding a new route.
Wow. Yes, I did feel that.
At the next
I
traffic
definitely
light,
felt
use
that.
the left lane
It
and turn
literally
left onto Farragut
pushed
Road.
me around
Now
that
turn
corner,
left.
and I can't really describe to you what that's like if you've never been in a vehicle that had a torque vectoring, a true torque vectoring all-wheel drive system. But it just gives you this sure-footed feeling. Like when you're going around that corner at full throttle, you're not gonna understeer and you're not gonna oversteer either and throw the back out. It's really, really, really predictable, and it just holds the line really well. So as long as you keep the steering wheel pointed in the direction that you want to go, even under you know, partial or full throttle, the vehicle should keep track of, you know, what it is that you're trying to do. So good job, Acura, good job. I'm very, very impressed with this vehicle so far. Maybe just a little bit too much piano black for me, but I'm not in the market for a 7-seater 3-row SUV. So if you are in the market, definitely give this vehicle a look. It is built very well, put together very well. The technology is great, and it's not too much, right? So sometimes when a car gets redesigned or you know, there's a new model, they'll put something in it that you've never seen, or you're not ready for it, and that may
Finding a new route. After 3/4 of a mile, keep left.
sorry, people are stupid.
After 1/4 of a mile, use the left lane and keep left towards I-97. Now keep left.
This 10 speed is almost telepathic. Like when I just
After 1/4 of a mile,
slightly
join the
give it a
highway.
little gas, it's like, okay, let's drop 2 gears and go. It's crazy how it knows what I need it to do. And then again, going around these corners under partial throttle, this thing is amazing. I've never felt anything that holds like this, guys. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this up. This thing drives like a freaking
Now
beast.
join the highway.
It drives like a freaking beast.
After half a mile, keep right to take the exit.
I really appreciate this vehicle, and I can see why there's a SUV craze going on just in general. You know, if all SUVs drove like this, I might have one.
After 1/4 of a mile, use the right lane to take exit 23A towards Maryland 2 South, Parole, and then use the right lane and keep right. Now keep right and then keep right. After 600 feet, use the right lane and keep right, and then use the right lane and turn right. Now keep right and then turn right at the next traffic light onto Jennifer Road. Now turn right.
Look at that. Look at that.
At the end of the road, turn
Wow.
right.
It literally just stuck. That, like, wow. This is a really, really impressive SUV. And look at you. You are really, really a fucking idiot.
At the end of the road, use the right lane and turn right onto Admiral Drive.
One thing I appreciate, this car does not have a punk ass horn. I don't like that. So I'm glad that
Now turn right.
people know how you feel when they do something stupid. Alright, we're gonna floor it.
After 3/4 of a mile, turn left.
Wow. Now, let me tell you why that was super impressive. So I felt that additional power get pushed back to the rear. Not only did it get pushed back to the rear, it got pushed to the left side. When it did that, it allowed the vehicle to rotate beautifully out of that corner. That was really, really impressive. I'm sorry, that was freaking impressive. No other vehicle in this segment is going to do what this vehicle just did coming out of that corner. It's not going to be as dynamic. It's not going to be as engaging. It's not going to be as fun. Now, if you like a jelly bean for a vehicle that's just going to be an appliance, buy a Highlander, buy a Pilot. You know, this is for the driver. This is for the person who maybe had to give up something really, really cool to become, you know, to have this vehicle. So maybe you sold your RSX, you know, maybe you sold your Type S or something like that, but you still wanted something that's got
at the end
that,
of the road,
that
use the
sporting
left lane and
credential.
turn left onto West
This
Street.
is your vehicle. This is absolutely your vehicle. This thing is, I want to buy one. I want to buy one.
Now turn left.
Floored.
After 600 feet, you will reach your
God,
destination.
it's so
The destination will be on your
It's
right.
so short-footed. It's ridiculous. Wow. Impressed? I'm beyond that. Well beyond that. We're past that.
You have
We're
reached
way
your
past
destination. It's on your right.
And that's it, folks. I love this car. That's the bottom line. 2022 Acura MDX. Find your local Acura dealership and go drive one today. Stop waiting. There's no reason to wait. If you can find one that's out there, please go drive it. You are not going to be disappointed, and you will come away very impressed. And you're probably going to leave with the vehicle. I'm not even going to lie to you. It does not drive like anything else. So the new Ford Explorer, although that does have a rear biased all-wheel drive system, I'm not a big fan. You've got the Dodge Durango, which has been updated but could use a full overhaul. You've got the, what else is out there? The Pilot. It's a nice vehicle and it does share some things, but nowhere near the level of build quality, the level of refinement, driving dynamics, anything of the sort. I think this vehicle is just that notch higher than the competition, and for that reason, this is my favorite 3-row SUV, 7-seater, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing else out there that gives me this type of vibe. Now again, if you're somebody that doesn't care about the back end stepping out, if you're not somebody that cares about torque vectoring, if you're not somebody that cares about, you know, driving dynamics, again, the Highlander is available to you. The Subaru Ascent is available to you. You know, the Santa Fe is available to you if you want something a little bit down market. Not saying that there's anything wrong with any of those vehicles, but this, for me, this is definitely the one to get. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I look forward to doing some more videos for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace!